Hope you're well. Welcome to my channel. If you've not been here before, it's where I talk about twin flames, and these are the readings for February 2021 by sign. You can look at these readings as a whole, so they've all got advice that's worth listening to, no matter which sign you are. You could, if you wanted to, break it down by your sun, moon, rising sign, or where you've got a strong aspect on your chart to a particular sign. So you might find that some are more beneficial than others to you at this current time. But like I say, you can listen to all of them if you want. It's all good advice. My guides talk through me about everything twin flame. That's all they talk about. And so when they talk, it's all valuable for whoever's listening, because depending where you're at your process. So just to say that, so you got like probably 3 hours of listening if you wanted it. And just to set it in a couple of videos, this year is 2121, mirror numbers, we're 21st century, and this is about reunions this year, so that's what's coming up. So always just focus on vibration, because vibration is where is the core of the whole thing. It is the focus of the whole thing that you're going through. It's just to know that with everything. And what else did I want to say? There's a video I've put out about my channel, what it's about, if you want to watch that. I'm going to put one out about the readings that I do shortly, hopefully soon. I've got questions that people have given me on some of the readings I put out recently, and I'm going to be doing videos on those soon as well. So if it hasn't come up yet, it's just because I haven't had time yet, but I'm doing all the questions that come up. If you've got a question, you can post it below in the comments and I'll do a video on it if I've got time, or if it's really easy, I'll just answer the question. General questions only, obviously not on personal stuff, because that would mean doing a personal reading. And what else? And I've put out I have a Facebook page which I hid for a while, and I've opened that up again. And that's if you were a liker of that, you're still liking it, because everyone's still on there that was. So just to be aware that I'm going to be posting on there little bits and pieces occasionally, things that come up that I just don't really warrant a video. And but I've got to, it's up and it's viewable, but I haven't dusted it off, so it does need a bit of polishing up. So there's nothing on there right now at the moment, I don't think, but much to look at right now. But I'm going to get that all sorted out as well, so that's back up and running properly. So that's just it. Hope you enjoy the readings, and like I say, if you wanted to book a personal reading or session, the details are in the description box below, where you can contact me about that. Okay, lots of love, take care, bye. Scorpio, so this is a reading for Scorpio for February 2021. Twin flames, Scorpio, February 2021. Let's see. Well, I just saw a letter. So I just saw a piece of paper with a pen resting on it. Writing, basically. Looked like a letter. It could just be somebody taking some notes, I suppose. Let's see what else they've got to say. Well, they just said official documents, so I don't quite know how that might apply to each Scorpio that's watching this. Let's see. Six of Wands, vibration, very good vibration. Page of Cups, love, moving forward on top of that vibration. As always, it's all about the vibration first. Tower, ending, so something is ending in terms of your process. I just also picked up kind of like a doctorate, so maybe some of you are getting degrees, or you're getting something come through learning that you've done, some kind of acknowledgement of that. Let's see, it could have been a thesis I saw someone writing. They just said thesis. So somebody out there writing a thesis. Whether I'm tapping into one Scorpio or all the Scorpios, I don't know, it does seem quite specific. Okay, lovers. Divine love. The world, freedom. Seven of Pentacles, the result in the physical world. Magician. This is having everything you need, so able to manifest, basically. Using everything at your disposal. So something that you had to get, something that you had to achieve before you were able to manifest your divine union, this is talking about. So where they're showing me people getting degrees and qualifications, I guess it could mean also just symbolically mean anything that you've had to do in the physical world that comes to an end, that is was part of your process in bringing yourself into the right vibration to be ready for your reunion. So they're talking about that being the time now, basically. Freedom point, end of the story, is the world. Ending, having everything you need to manifest is what's here. Love moving forward on letting go. So something going out, love moving in. Divine love and the fruition from that. Vibration again. It's like vibration pulling you towards what's meant for you. What's underneath the masculine, the Emperor. So you coming into the right vibration. Let's see what else is on here. Ending in the mind, Ten of Swords. We've got a lot of that going on this month in nearly everybody's readings, I have to say. It's about this ending in the mind. So it's like uncording yourself. But, you know, they talked about this learning that you had to do. So maybe it's something like you've had to, some of you were like really studying really hard, or you were really concentrating on something in the physical world. And that's what's part of your process. And that's coming to an end, and that's what you're coming into freedom from. I really get a feeling, let me just look at this underneath, separation, Emperor. So it's for people that have been in a separation, and maybe you were the feminine I'm getting that's been in separation. Maybe you were brought into something in the physical world was literally so you could focus your energy there in terms of your mind, so that your mind wasn't able to kind of be so much in this twin flame process and be a part of it, to kind of keep you out of that being corded basically by worry and fear. So I do think some of you have maybe had to be using your mind for something else to keep you out of the fear. Ten of Cups, this is happy relationship coming on the Tower. So shift point in the Tower, happy relationship, completion, and then the Sun coming in. So basically, they're saying you're ready and that you've got everything you need. And it feels like you're going to be on your way soon towards that as well. So I'm getting this feeling like sailing away, and we've got the Six of Swords down here, which is a boat. Six of Wands, manifestation. Again, we've got Ace of Wands on top of Six of Wands. So your vibration's ready, basically. So what have you let go of that's made you ready? What have you had to complete in the physical world? Timeline stuff. In terms of your physical life. Energy coming towards you, the Devil on top of that. So it's time for you to reunite, basically. Page of Cups, clearing dark energy. Five of Swords on top of the Page of Cups. So it's just clearing the dark energy that we all do to allow the love to move forward and in. Energy moving forward. It really just feels like for Scorpio, you haven't got much left to do in terms of your own personal process. The feminines that are watching this, that is. And I guess also the masculines that aren't watching it. But it does feel like it's the feminine process that's had to bring that about. So, yeah. So, and it always is. So it feels like for Scorpio feminines watching this, that you've reached the end of something, that where you've had to use your mind, and I do feel for practical purposes. And I feel like you were in that energy of using your mind for practical purposes to keep you on the straight and narrow, to keep you on the right track, to enable you to move through fear without getting too deeply corded into things that are maybe not about you and about the collective and the collective consciousness. So maybe it's where you've kind of had to still be working during the where we've all been in this lockdown. So maybe you still had to work from home and that kind of thing. Maybe you've still been engaged in using your mind in that way, or maybe your work, whoever they are, got you doing something else from home or learning or studying so they could promote you or something like that. It could be different for different people, but I do feel like you've kind of been brought through this whole thing that we've been through whilst having to still engage in different pursuits, because a lot of people have just been at home, I guess, and just not had much to do or to focus on apart from the news and what's going on in the world. But I feel like you have had something else, which is a good thing. Feels like a good thing. Love, there's two people coming out on that, so time for divine love connection to manifest into the representation in the physical world. And Seven of Pentacles. On top of that, we've got Seven of Swords. So sevens are all lessons. Seven of Swords is fear. Seven of Pentacles is the physical world. You've got the fear upside down. So that's saying you come to the end of the road in terms of fear. You're getting the fruition from understanding what fear is and how it manifests. So like a dwindling energy of fear that's been let go of at the moons, every moon. Talking about the moons there. So nearing the end of your process, Higher Self, High Priestess, coming to the end of your road. Again, we've got work down here, but that's work on the physical reunion, which of course is the energy that always runs through you. But yeah, I feel like you're coming to the end of the road. One thing's going to lead to the next. Head going out, heart coming in, masculine energy coming in. So that's how it's going to be. So you're going to be brought out of where you've been in your head. Twin flames on there, Two of Cups on there, Justice on there, and you're going to be brought into the heart again. So I don't know how you've cleared, right? I don't know how you cleared, Scorpio, but you seem to have cleared. Me not being you, it just feels like it's gone, like your clearing's done. Maybe that's why I can't get into it, because it's done. So, and it's not there anymore for me to get into it and find out what it is. Because with some people, when I get into it, I can really pick up on the fear that they're in. And this, I'm not picking up on it. What I'm picking up on is that you arrived in Higher Self. You pretty much let go of, moved through fear. And then we've got King of Swords and we've got Spirit. And that's when the masculine comes into their authentic truth. So they let go of fear. And when they let go of fear, they own their selves. They own it. They speak up. They come forward. They let loose. They speak again. And they unburden themselves of all the fakery and falseness that is their life. And they untangle themselves from... You see, as you untangle yourself, they untangle themselves. And it just feels like you come to the end of that. So you have to look as well at what, have a look at your full chart and where you've got your Scorpio and what other aspects you've got. Scorpio is about fear. So this, they're talking about the fear being come to an end, but look at what else you've got going on in your chart. Your water, so you're about love, even though it's the dark of the darkest with Scorpio. It's still about love because it's still water, heart-based, emotional-based. So I find this month, I think, Scorpio, to look at where you can love yourself more, if that work's done. So have a look at where you've got where your Venus lies. So look at the sign for that. Where is your Venus? Where is your moon? Look at those signs as well, because it's about love now. So you might want to look at what they're saying for that. Okay, lots of love. See you in the next one.